Welcome back to my quick and dirty debate coverage. Now, in this video I'm going to talk about who I think was the big winner, and maybe some minor winners as well. You're not going to be surprised to find out, perhaps, that I and the vast majority of the country think that Bernie Sanders was the big winner of the first debate, and that is, I think, consequential. Bernie Sanders could have lost this. He could have showed up to the debate unprepared, unable to make the case for why his political ideology, that in name, if not in content, many people feel uncomfortable with, that many people are not familiar with, that he might not have been able to sell it. But he did. And so there's a couple of reasons why I think that he was a big winner. There have been some issues that he has justifiably been criticized on recently. People are worried about what it means for him to be a socialist, and I think that his explanation of what that means was great. Now, the follow-up question to him from Anderson Cooper was, are you not really a capitalist? And there's various ways that you could have responded to this, but his response saying that if you're talking about capitalism of the sort that we see on Wall Street, the casino, that lacks regulation in almost every substantive way, no, I'm not that sort of capitalist, which is sort of a dodge, but also good. And I think that when he would talk about the economy and when he talk about the middle class and the poor, I think that the actual policies he was pushing for will be very popular, and people will start to perhaps associate those with socialism, which I think is a good thing. On the Black Lives Matter, I think his response was very good. I think that he showed that he understands the point of the movement, and he stressed the various proposals that he has already put forth to regulate our criminal justice system, police reform, and things of that sort. And I think that those responses were great. He was much stronger in addressing how pressing regulation on Wall Street is, needed regulations are, in a way that I think makes Hillary Clinton look fairly weak. And in the weakest, or where many people would consider him to be quite weak on foreign policy simply because he doesn't prioritize it, he wants to focus more on America. When he was talking about Syria and he was talking about not wanting to get into the quagmire and all that, he showed that he understands the situation, he understands the current status and the motivations of the various players in the region, and that he has no interest in getting us engaged in another ground war in the Middle East. And it's all well and good for Hillary Clinton to say that she doesn't want it either, but the rest of her answers make it clear that she is more open to the concept than Bernie Sanders. And so these various weak points where he was open for attack or had a weakness that could be exploited either by other Democrats or eventually by the Republicans, I think he showed not just that he has the argument for a defense, but that he can deliver the defense on the spot under fairly hostile questioning in a way that makes him look not kooky, but strong and like a leader. I think that Hillary Clinton was perfectly fine in terms of the strength and the leadership, but of the stronger progressives on the stage, he was the most presidential. He was the strongest leader. He projected exactly the image and the policies that he needed to both confirm to his supporters that they have made the right choice up until this point, and to the millions of others who are seeing him for the first time. It was a great introduction for Bernie Sanders. So look, in the next month, before the next debate, he needs to continue his good work, and he needs to do just as well in this next debate. But from his point of view, I would imagine, from his campaign's point of view, from his supporters' point of view, this was about as good a performance as we could have expected, with a few minor problems that I will address in another video.